I've been doing is surfing a lot. I've been trying to get outside as much and as safely as I can, so surfing has been kind of a good activity. I've been like painting and sketching a lot, which is something I always liked doing, but have never really done it until quarantine happened. So that's been a fun new thing to keep me busy as well. But yeah. Yeah, I started when I was, I think, 6 years old. My parents bought me a guitar, and that's when I kind of got obsessed with music. And I was taking lessons, guitar lessons, for a long time. And I think a couple years after I learned how to play guitar, or started learning how to play guitar, I started writing songs. And then that kind of like took over my entire life, was writing songs, and it just kind of progressed from there. And in high school, I started learning how to produce, and I just kept kind of adding things as I went until now. I co-wrote the song 5 with my friend Eric Leva, who's a songwriter. And we were talking about the kind of the world in general this year, and how there's just been a lot of crazy events that have happened and things that have kind of changed our lives in a way. And so 5 kind of came out of that conversation in a way that we wanted to write a song that was about how things can shift in unpredictable ways, and what you would do with your life if you knew that a shift was coming. What would you value in your life, and what would you, how would you view your life differently if you knew something was going to change? So that's kind of what 5 is about.
So
no, it's not.
It's a coincidence.
Yeah, I wish it was. That would be cool.
Yeah, that would be cool.
I think my songs in general, most of them come from, obviously they come from my experiences. So a lot of the songs are in some way about life, I would say, but I think 5 is for sure the most kind of existential song, I would say, that kind of tackles a broader kind of idea of life and how we live, and what changes and what doesn't change. And I hope that it just makes you kind of question what you value in life, and what you want to keep doing, or maybe what you want to stop doing, and just kind of what you appreciate most about your life, and just kind of how to live life to the fullest. I think kind of at the end of the song, there's a repeated lyric that says, "I don't want to waste it." That's I feel like a good ending to the song, because it is kind of a dark song in some ways. There's a lot of big questions going on, but at the end, it just was important to me to have a moment of, I don't need to let those bad things control my life. I can choose to focus on the good things as well. Five is definitely more of a kind of dreamy, psychedelic song, and that's, I think, something that I hadn't really explored before. Definitely has a lot of the similar elements as my other songs. There's a lot of guitar and kind of like strong bass lines and drums and stuff like that, but it definitely has a different kind of twist on it, which is more of a kind of psychedelic dream pop rock. For five, it was definitely a lot of Tame Impala influence, a lot of Coldplay influence. What else? I would say even like Radiohead influence and maybe some like Pink Floyd, like older like psychedelic rock. I think the word antipop kind of means the genre that kind of bends pop in different ways. I think in the past, the genre of pop has been very specific, and the artists who make pop music have been very much in that lane. But I think now, especially with, as you said, a lot of like bedroom artists and kids just making music in their bedrooms, I think the genre of pop is kind of bending and changing a lot. And so I think anti-pop kind of means it is pop music in a way, but it's also a lot of other things at the same time. So yeah, I think it's a cool title. I appreciated that.
What's next?
Yeah, I'm working on the EP. I'm not entirely sure how many songs are going to be on it, but it will be a cohesive project. And yeah, that's kind of what I'm focused on right now, is finishing things and writing things and just trying to get that all put together.